halabaloo. Oh, oh, ha, ha, halabaloo. Oh, la, 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 baloo. Como, cool, me, ha, ha, halabaloo.
Hello kids, how are you? It's your dad here again. The year is still 2022. And the last time I made one of these, I didn't really know what I was doing, but I've learned a lot since then. So, I want to talk about Eurovision 2022 for a few minutes, not for long, because I watched something called called Melody Festival. See, I'm putting on a posh voice now because I want to make you laugh. So comedy is key. So I watched Melody Festival, which is the Swedish Eurovision You Decide, which is what we used to have before the BBC now choose who we have, which worked because we came second. So sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. It's a competition show that lasts a few weeks, and you have the different levels of competition. So with this version of Melody Festival, there was a song by Dan Strozenhede, probably mispronounced his name horrifically because it's a very complicated name. Now, Don Strozenhase, or Strandhead, as another way I can possibly try and pronounce it, sang a song on Hullabaloo that goes, ha ha hullabaloo, come and say, we, oh ha ha hullabaloo. And I wanted that to win. That was my top song to win. But obviously I live in the UK, so I couldn't vote. And I was watching on catch up. Anyway, so comes to it. I watched the final. I don't know why the final has English commentators over it. Not the others. I won't question that. But it didn't work. He had not made it to the final. I was gonna do that with me. He didn't make it to the final. He didn't. So that really upset me a lot. I was in tears. It's like, why would you not choose that? You would have won Eurovision if you chose Hullabaloo. What are they like, the Swedish public? Choosing another song over Hullabaloo. Hullabaloo is a masterpiece. It makes me think, well, what's the point in voting if you're not going to vote for the good song? You're either going to vote for the bad song. And that made 0 sense to me. Like, no sense whatsoever. I never got it. And it never made sense. Yeah. In the world of Doctor Who, we have the centenary special in October. Hopefully it was good. Hopefully the Doctor is still going on, whatever year you're watching this in. What else? What else? What else? Yeah, the weather's not been great this week. It's been a mixture of rain, and more rain. We live in Britain, so we're expecting rain, and more rain. More rain. Ha ha. More rain. Anyway, what else? It's hard to come up with things to say because you don't want to say something that seems out of date, and you don't want to say something that has no meaning to it or makes no sense to you lot in the future. Now we'll say that I have. Well, obviously I'm editing this myself, so I can store it on a CD or a VHS. So I've added what I like to call film dissolve, which is every time there's something that I don't want in, or every time I want to make myself look more intelligent, I cut and film dissolve. I've done it quite a lot already. I can tell. I'm watching. I'm talking, and I can tell which bits I'll be film dissolving and which bits I won't be. So you can expect that coming, or you've probably already seen all that because you're watching this in the future. Now, hopefully Sesame Street is still going on in the future, and hopefully the British government has allowed Britain to watch it, because I had heard, right, on the grapevine, that the British government have said, no, you're not going to watch Elmo and his friends do antics, unless you're in a hotel that's based in the UK. That is, like, ridiculous, you know what I mean? You obviously know what I mean. And in 2022, they've removed a couple of episodes from HBO Max, which is an American streaming service. So I'm thinking we could get it on Disney Plus, because Disney could buy out the Jim Henson Company, and we'll all be tickety-boo. Because obviously, A Muppet's Christmas Carol is already on Disney Plus, which is the best Christmas Carol film. If you had to make a Muppet film, if you had to turn any film into a Muppets film, which film would it be? Is the emergency question I've asked. The answer to me would be, I reckon we should have Schindler's List with the Muppets, or the Muppets in The Shining, whichever one floats your boat, as they say in the future. Float the boat that floats. Float the boat that floats. Float the boat that floats. See, I'm here rapping there, kids. I'm not trying to embarrass you. No, I'm trying to make you giggle. Which I might not have done well. I'm looking at my puppets. I don't know if you can see. But I've never seen a shoe this big before. I know, crazy, right? Crazy. And you're probably wondering, Dad, why you sat like this? I don't know. I'll move back. I'll be back. I'll move back. Makes no sense, does 2022, because who wants a year to have so many twos in it? Next year is 2023. Like, they have the Olympics in Paris, I think. Or is it Neptune? No, Neptune's bar out of to me. So why would it not make perfect sense to you? I've just found some dirt on my glasses. Let's clean the dirt off. Clean the dirt off. There we go. The dirt is off. Now, I want to know. I want to know what's stuck in my head. Right, you ready? Ooh, baby, ooh, ha. I wanna know if you're me, my girl. I have no idea what the song is. I don't know why it's stuck in my head, and I've never heard it before in my life, so I'm very confused. See, that's what I'm like a lot. I'm getting confused very easily, and so the 2022. Right, but back to the main subject. I get sidetracked so easily. I don't know where I am some of the time. Anyway, so 2022. It's a interesting year. Last leg is still on. It's been raining. The old man is snoring. He went to bed, bumps turned, and couldn't wake up in the morning. Dick and Dom are bringing back Dick and Dom in the Bungalow, but not as a TV show, but as a live stage thing. They made an Elvis movie, all about Elvis Presley. The Channel 5 are doing a program every week about another program, which makes sense to me. Making a program about another program. Channel 5 did that quite a lot, actually. I don't think I've ever seen a sitcom on Channel 5 like a Channel 5 original sitcom. I don't think I've ever seen that. I mean, I would like to, but I don't think that will ever happen. It's knowing Channel 5, that probably will not happen. So, you've been watching this now for 12 minutes. Has it been all you hoped for? Has it been insightful? Has it been interesting? Has it been well worth your time? Because it's been well worth my time. Has it been well worth your time? Because you're going to be watching this for 7 more minutes. See, I had to do some maths. Hopefully I've never been on countdown. I have been on 8 out of 10 countdown because countdown itself is too tricky for me. I have to have been on 8 out of 10 counts. Does countdown the much more simpler version, if you will. I say simplest because there's comedians on it and they don't have to be very good at letters or numbers. They're there for the comedy value. And that's where I am in most places. There for the comedy value. Am I right, Mr. Shadow? Mr. Shadow? No. Mr. Shadow does not want to talk to me. I wouldn't blame him. Because I don't want to know what he does in the shadows. A reference to what we do in the shadows, which is a sitcom in America that has an all British cast. And 2 New Zealand, created by New Zealanders. Which, so to me, there should be a mixture of British and New Zealand, from New Zealand and from Britain, but you can't have your own way, it turns out. Turns out you can't have your own way is a sentence we say a lot here in 2022, because you can't have your own way unless you're the head, unless you're the Queen, or unless you're the Prime Minister, or unless you're the controller of BBC. The BBC controller, which makes sense if you're the controller of the BBC. I mean, you would like to be the controller of the BBC, but you would want to be on the BBC is a different matter altogether. You have 5 minutes left there, kids. Stay in there, don't fall asleep. Don't fall asleep. Don't fall asleep. Because this is an important message. In 2022, we had something called... No, 2023 is the 60th anniversary of Doctor Who. We had so much when it happened. Channel 5, Sky made a programme about Boris Johnson, a drama. Yeah, with Kenneth Branagh. Is he still around? Who knows? Who knows? Strictly is about Star. I don't really like Strictly or care about it. I don't care about football either. I should really next time write notes to work out what to say instead of me going ham. See, I haven't filmed this over in a while, but I'm not going to. I don't know. I'm just pulling faces now. I really don't know. Bananas in pyjamas are coming down the stairs. Bananas in pyjamas, I got the teddy bears. Bananas in pyjamas, in the most delightful way. Right. I'm just whispering on now. I reckon I'm going to stop this. Right, I'm going to go. Sorry kids, if this has been ill-informed. Next time it will be well-informed.